Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about how Hedera could replace Visa. So in a fairly recent interview featuring the co-founder of Hedera, Mance Harmon was asked details surrounding the key characteristics associated with Hedera, and he was also asked for indications surrounding the energy consumption capability and the eco-friendliness surrounding the utility of Hedera's consensus service, and how the benefits surrounding the eco-friendly nature surrounding Hedera could be a factor which puts Hedera ahead over the likes of the payment provider Visa.
By virtue of being centralized, the Visa network or these networks are extremely fast.
They're
efficient.
extremely, and they should be, but they're not as efficient as they could be. Here's another point to sort of demonstrate the point. Because of the architecture of Hashgraph and the way that it works, we're not only incredibly performant, fast in terms of throughput and low latency in terms of coming to finality in a transaction, but we use a tiny fraction of the electricity that everyone else uses. I mean, everyone knows proof of work is terrible and we blow away proof of work. We also, if you look at
Proof of work is terrible for that. I do think Bitcoin in its as a digital gold.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's not an argument against the use case.
Sure,
it's the technology that I'm focused on.
100%.
Yeah. So I mean, but all proof of stake systems are going to do way better than a proof of work system in general.
Absolutely.
But when you compare the proof of stake systems, and we didn't do this comparison. University College of London actually did the work and published a report, and others have as well, that show that on a per transaction basis, we're the best in the market. Not only that, this has come full circle, we are 74 times more efficient in terms of electricity usage per transaction than the Visa network, right? We're better than Visa and it's centralized. So there's a lot of room for improvement and on all levels, including being carbon neutral or carbon negative. And that's going to become increasingly important as these enterprises, who are the ones that primarily care about their carbon footprint, begin to try and really account for that carbon footprint and buy offsets. What it means ultimately is that when they have a supply chain, or they're using partners and vendors to help them go to market with whatever it is, that they have to take into account the carbon footprint of those partners, right? You have to take into account all your partners and everything up the supply chain. Well, if they have to worry about the carbon footprint of a proof of work blockchain, they just can't do it. It blows at everything. And if they care about proof of stake, then it's going to have to be one that's really efficient. And we are the enterprise-focused platform, and we're the most green of all the layer ones in the market. It's just exactly in our wheelhouse.
It's really interesting, though, because the narrative against crypto in general, to maybe the uninformed, but some of the informed as well, obviously, is that we have this major energy problem. You actually can solve the energy problem for centralized systems that are not receiving the criticism for their energy problem. Right, but they're not even getting the criticism. Nobody's talking about how Visa uses too much electricity.
Exactly. We can help. We're going the other direction, right? Instead of making things worse, not only we as a platform can, if we're a partner or you're using us for whatever, we're going to be carbon neutral or negative in your calculation, but there's a whole ecosystem of ESG partners that are building up around us because of that position and building out a full set of services that ultimately enterprises are going to use. Carbon markets for the purchase of RECs and offsets. EDF, I think it's the second largest utility in the world. It is the state utility of France, is a council member of Hedera, and they have plans to do exactly what I just said, build out a decentralized exchange for carbon credits as one example. And we have lots of partners in the ecosystem that are filling in the gaps and and the holes in the ESG ecosystem so that we scale up.
So as detailed by Harman, Hedera is a lot more energy efficient compared to Visa. When a study conducted by UCL, who are also a Hedera Governing Council member, the university found that Hedera produces 0.04 watts of energy per transaction, and this is in contrast to Visa, where the Visa network consumes 2.97 watts of energy per hour per transaction. So not only is Hedera a lot more energy efficient, not only compared to Visa, but the other proof-of-stake crypto networks on the marketplace, Hedera is also a lot more scalable in terms of its ability to validate significant amounts of transactions at any given time. Where the Hedera network at its base consensus mechanism level can validate over 10,000 transactions per second, and when sharding mechanisms are introduced to the overarching Hedera network, the ability for the network to validate transactions can be unlimited. So the key benefits surrounding Hedera's network in terms of its energy consumption capability and its ability to verify and enable the verification of potentially unlimited amounts of transactions at a given time puts Hedera ahead over, again, the vast majority of other crypto networks on the marketplace and even Visa. So with the key benefits Hedera provides in terms of its innate qualities and characteristics, Hedera could be an ideal option, especially in regards to the improvements in payment protocols across the marketplace. And as a result, Hedera could be a viable option which replaces the likes of Visa, especially over the long run. So as well as the key benefits and concepts surrounding Hedera's network, Hedera also has a number of partnerships which puts it ahead over the vast majority of other networks and crypto projects on the marketplace. When a recent publication and story, the Hedera Governing Council member LG partnered with Hedera to bring NFTs to their smart TVs. So this direct initiative will see the utility of Hedera's tokenization service to enable the likes of LG and their customers to create NFTs and other fungible tokens through the services and the accessibility of LG smart TVs. So the main reason as to why LG picked Hedera over other DLTs for this development and initiative is due to the innate qualities and benefits surrounding the tokenization service surrounding Hedera, where in terms of the ability to mint an NFT on Hedera's tokenization service, it only costs a base and flat rate of $1 to mint an NFT at any given time and rate. And this is in stark contrast to the likes of other crypto networks and proof-of-stake protocols on the marketplace, where the ability to mint and create NFTs through the utility of the Ethereum network can be authorized and enabled at floating rates. So the predictive nature surrounding the ability to mint tokens through the benefits surrounding Hedera's tokenization service will make Hedera an attractive proposition not only for LG for their NFT marketplace, but also for other potential organizations who are looking to delve into the NFT space. And as a result, Hedera could be an ideal option for such organizations. And this is compounded with LG also seeing the energy consumption capability and the eco-friendly nature surrounding Hedera as an attractive proposition for the ability to create NFTs and other tokenized assets, where the eco-friendly nature surrounding Hedera's overarching network, which makes it ESG compliant, will ensure that the ability to create tokens will be done so at energy efficient levels and rates, and as a result the ability to mint tokens will be done so at cost effective and eco-friendly levels. So as well as the innate quality surrounding Hedera's network in terms of its energy consumption capability, its cost effectiveness, its scalability and its eco-friendly nature, Hedera's network is also being set to be utilized in other initiatives and developments, especially surrounding the utility of Hedera's tokenization service for stablecoin developments and creation, where in a recent article detailing the implications surrounding the minting of an Australian dollar-backed stablecoin by the Australian bank ANZ Bank, the bank is set to harness the benefits surrounding Hedera's tokenization service for this direct initiative, where this initiative will take on the benefits surrounding Hedera's tokenization service and the scalability offered by Hedera's network and the capability and the offering of smart contracts on the overarching Hedera consensus service. So the key benefits and implications surrounding Hedera's network will make it ideal, especially in terms of enabling the rapid ability for stablecoins to pass between between varying stakeholders at any given time, and the ability to verify such actions and protocols can be done so at scalable rates, where Hedera's network comes with a number of innate qualities in terms of its ability to verify significant amounts of transactions at any given time, where the Hedera network can actively verify, again, at its base level, 10,000 transactions per second. So this will mean that sizable amounts of funds can be passed between varying stakeholders at any given time through the utility of a stablecoin, and in turn Hedera's consensus service. And this is also coupled with the cost-effective nature surrounding Hedera's consensus and tokenization service, and where the costs associated with the verification and the ability to enable the authorization and the sending of funds between varying stakeholders through stablecoin utility can be done so at extremely low and predictive rates, where the ability to verify transactions through stablecoin utility amounts to around $0.0001 per transaction, and this puts Hedera ahead over the vast majority of other payment protocols in the marketplace, not just in terms of proof of stake DLT networks in the marketplace, where currently the vast majority of individuals who are seeking to send funds cross borders do so through the utility of traditional payment protocols, including the likes of Swift. However, despite the wide-scale utility surrounding Swift, Swift comes with a number of drawbacks, especially in terms of the high costs associated with the sending of funds around the world. So this may be another indicative reason as to why more entities may look to Hedera to enable the sending of funds around the world, especially in terms of stablecoin utility. And this is all compounded with the benefits and the key concepts surrounding smart contract utility on Hedera's consensus service, where Hedera's consensus service again provides smart contract, where the provisioning of smart contracts will allow users to actively verify and enable transactions to emerge without the need for a middleman. So this will improve the rate and speed by which transactions can be authorized compared to current legacy payment infrastructure and protocols. So with Hedera coming with a number of benefits in terms of its high scalability, its eco-friendliness, and its cost effectiveness, Hedera could be an attractive proposition for a number of entities across a number of industries for years to come, and as a result Hedera could continue to be the most widely utilized network for enterprise utility for years to come. What are your thoughts on Hedera? Do you think Hedera will replace Visa? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching, Crypto Clan. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.